so much less, you know, we talk a lot about flow charting. There's less room for that now.
Yep. And we were right into it on Battlefield. This seems like a fine stage. I think they're both great on it.
You know, a lot of people back home in New England refer to this one as the good one, the good stage.
The good one.
You know, we asked to, do you just want to go to the good stage?
You want to go to the good one?
Yeah, just want to go to the, and we all agree.
I like this one, you like this one.
Let's go to the good one.
I don't see why not.
As opposed to the long one.
Oh, every Sheik is Sammy stalling now. I love it. So much better than the old Chino stall.
Shoutouts to Dread Fox.
Yeah,
that guy's unreal.
A ledge.
Actually, though.
Actually, a ledge.
He sacrificed himself for the good of his disciples.
He did, yeah.
And now we'll have Sheik play for the rest of eternity. God bless.
This is pretty tight right now.
Sheik, you know, one strength that pretty clear that Sheik does have a projectile. Marth does not in this matchup, and you know it does depend on how you use it. But to get openings, we talked about kind of convincing Marth to shield.
Yeah.
If you can threaten him with needles enough,
you can get the grabs then,
exactly.
Yeah, both players want to stay in like a comfortable mid-range. Sheik wants to be like just in boost grab range.
Yep.
So she can punish like loose aerials in neutral. And they both crouch cancel so hard too.
Yeah.
So like, thank you. Thank you very much.
Your moves mean nothing.
So you need to be really careful and play a little bit more grab heavy in the early game. But the thing is, Sheik's gonna get just a little bit more off the grabs. So.
Yeah. But you know, in the same vein, that Sheik does have to play a little bit more defensive.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And she's much slower. Oh my goodness.
And I mean, her aerial mobility is, you know, when you think about, we talked about like, you know, the soft underbelly, getting juggled is, you know, a nightmare.
You're not coming down.
No.
Oh,
that was a click with the needle?
He like extended the hitbox off the needle.
Wild.
Left it in the floor. Oh.
He
was dead either way, though.
You see a lot of Sheiks opt for air dodge on stage because there's so much landing lag for up B on the stage.
Unless it's like a really high up B.
Yeah.
And then you're fine. You got like no landing lag.
A little bit risky there.
Oh, that would have been hilarious if you caught the first jump of the up B with that. Oh, that'd be sick.
Cheesy as hell.
I love that. Zane has a lot of set play. Like, he's like, okay, if they do this, I can try and do this.
Yeah.
Everything seems pretty planned with him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting to see where the creativity in Melee comes in real time. You know, it's when someone chooses an unconventional option. If you stick to your game plan, if you stick to the traditional thing, or you try to adapt. Just out of range there. Hey, if it didn't work first time, maybe second
time, yeah. Third time's the charm. I want to see a third note.
I'm sure we'll get another one out of him.
Oh, I can't imagine we won't. Most players love swinging.
That's like a no laser Falco.
My favorite Falco? Everyone's favorite Falco to play?
That's true.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He couldn't really go on stage at that point.
Yeah.
Zane's pretty clean off the ledge. He probably would have hit the tail too, so.
Something to factor in, something to consider, that PAL Marth is very different than NGSC Marth, you know, with the biggest thing being Dare.
Huge, yeah, it's definitely a huge difference.
Yeah, Dare does not hurt like it does in NGSC for PAL friends.
And for that reason, Amsah might not be as used to thinking about avoiding the Dare, because it doesn't really matter if you get hit with the Dare in PAL.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's experienced, I'm sure, but you know, if you do play in a region that doesn't, you're playing a different game. You are.
Okay,
something more balanced.
Something. A Star Wars reference. Oh, that was such a dangerous slap. If Zane was just like a little farther back, the down tilt would connected. Very, very ballsy.
Once again, kind of like you mentioned, it's tough to get back from Marth when, you know, Sheik lacks kind of aerial mobility.
Yeah, they both struggle to get back.
Yeah.
It's just a rinse and repeat, knock them off with both characters. Really, these characters share a lot of similarities. Yeah,
and you know, like you mentioned, the linear recovery being a huge one. I do like that sound, though. We were talking about the Sheik and the Zelda.
So does Amsah. He has actually smiled every time he's transformed.
That's beautiful.
He's like, ah, yes, I'm just going to put my dress on really quick.
I can see my girl.
Up, yep. That's like the perfect percent for that up tilt.
Yeah, Zane looking confident right now.
Zane I think this man literally always looks confident. I've never seen him like
Yeah.
show nerves on his face. Like we've seen nerves, like the Wizzy set that was
Yeah.
somewhat recent was like kind of a choke fest, but I've never seen him like physically show his nerves.
That was a good edge guard from Amsah there. It's, you know, clean.
Oh, such a
Walk forward, turn around.
yeah. You got to take your time with it.
And rinse and repeat,
Yeah,
baby.
just get him out of there. Oh, he was looking for the ledge cancel. Oh, that would have been sick.
I respect the vision. I saw the vision. Still going on the edge guard, but she gotta.
Yeah, this is a serious rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Not opting to turn into his girl this time.
Understandable. 163 is a tough call to make. Amsah gets the grab, getting decent percent
When
off
he
of
checks
it.
the F tilt.
Wild.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
That's high level melee, everyone.
You gotta be ready to tech
everything.
If you're not teching jabs,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Exactly. Get with the times. What year are you in? 2007?
Yes.
I was-
I still live there.
Same. I was talking earlier about how I remember like first coming to the scene like 3 years ago, how Plup was a shield drop master. How, you know,
Oh, that was
baby.
nasty.
That was
wow.
a great call from Zane.
He dunked him, and then he dunked him, and then he dunked him again.
Triple dip.
Yeah, that was, I can't even count how many dips that was. He's nasty, though. I would not invite him to a party.
No,
If
not
he's going to be dipping his chips that many times.
Exactly. That is unsanitary.
Never, ever. I don't do booties.
So Amsah, you know, playing off and on platforms, trying to get, presumably Zane to jump at him, but it's when Zane's just, you know, sitting there sharking.
Zane's at center stage this entire game. Like,
He's not looking to give it up.
That was nasty. Oh, he just like barely walks past him. I like the walk too. Marth's wave dash is 15 frame committal.
I did not know that. That's gross.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
I see Marth's wave dash in, and I'm like, what are you doing, please?
Come on, just, you can just walk.
No, wave dash out.
Amsah not giving up.
No, and I don't think he should. This
No,
is
it's, and especially Marth has a lot of trouble killing most characters at higher percents.
yeah. If you can get the Marthritis on Dreamland, you're. I mean, it's still much more rinse and repeaty than other characters, so it's gonna be hard to come back. But
yeah. I mean, you still have to play the minigame, you still have to come back. But
yeah, but he's not gonna kill you as easy. Like, look at this, he's alive.
yeah. You know, able to make it back to top flat.
A third lease on life.
And hey, maybe the few extra seconds you get in the air is a good time to think about. You know, think about the next game. So a pretty similar result. It looked like Amsah was able to control the pace a little bit more with the additional space of Dreamland.
He's slowly adjusting.
Yeah.
I think that this game we're gonna see it be a little bit closer.
I agree. Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, you know, playing at this high level, I do think these people are capable of the critical thinking skills. They're able to download. They're able to, you know, really gather things in real time.
The realest time.
Right now, and I can see the gears turning in their brains. Right, back to Dreamland. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I think,
that makes sense.
Yeah. I think, yeah. able to
Amsah, an
pull-
old school player too, is going to really prescribe the concept of the stages that used to be good.
Yeah.
So those will be the stages that are comfortable for him because he's played that way for so long, you know.
Of course.
He's been counterpicking Dreamland for 12 years or whatever, you know.
And once you have that level of experience at stage, it does, you know, maybe that is the best option.
Good platform
Very,
coverage.
very nice.
And that needle went sick. Yeah, nice slap by the ledge. And I think we're sort of seeing a lead for Amsah for like literally the first time
I
in this
think
set.
so.
Now he needs to take his time, rack up a little bit of extra credit here.
Ooh,
Just
that'll
like that.
hurt.
But yeah, he will have time.
And
If you guys didn't know, changing to Zelda makes him fall more slowly, so he can drift more to the left.
you don't see, I mean, you see Sheiks do that, but I've seen Amsah do it more than I've seen most Sheiks.
It's definitely an old school thing.
Yeah.
You see it so much less now. People would rather just get back on and restart the neutral.
Yeah, recollect and get to it, but
I'll just skip this.
he's fighting for it.
Ideally, I think Sheik would do that every time.
Yeah,
I think they just don't want to because it feels like they're wasting their time.
I agree. And I know, I mean, the worst case is getting trapped, you know, getting in a position where you are Zelda and you cannot get out. But it's, I mean, it's
the silver lining there though is if you die as Zelda, you keep your needles as Sheik.
Yes, that is.
But you're definitely getting hit.
Yeah.
Coming back next stock.
Yeah, you're getting whacked a little bit, but.
You're getting whacked. You're getting pinched.
Same percent right now. It's dead even.
Oh,
that'll catch the jump.
Oh, he might have been able to hit like a small pivot on that, but
tried to move the grab. Good play.
Oh, he doesn't hit the turn.
Yeah, grab would have been very important there.
Oh, that was interesting.
Amsah doing a great job of mixing up his recoveries on and off stage. You know, there's only so many options that Sheik has, and he's doing a great job of utilizing all of them.
And again with that slide off back air.
Wow.
That's looking very real. Catching that first jump of the up B. I like the jab. It was kind of just like a, hey man, don't down smash.
Back off.
You can leave, but just don't down smash me.
Yeah, just back off on me. Yeah, I do think definitely this match, the pace has been a lot slower, and I think that benefits Amsah.
A little bit slow coming out of that down air.
That's what they call that the Zoso from my parts.
The Zoso.
The Zoso.
Oh, going to the Sammy stall. Nice press of mind to go for the nair. The cross-up nair is really nice. You have time.
Closing line out was big.
All right, you need to bring it back a little bit on this stock.
You see Amsah kind of, you know, playing towards ledge, maybe trying to get for.
He just wants some needles. Really, like I see it in his eye. He just wants a couple needles.
Just let me grab a projectile back, man.
Oh, nice, but he does the slow get up. Very unfortunate.
Inertia not giving him room to breathe back then.
And now a full stock lead for Zane here.
Looking
to close it out 3-0 too.
Wow. It's been a highly competitive set the entire time, but it's, I mean, Rishi's just
a monster.
Or Zane, rather.
Oh.
Seen a lot of Marth today.
I love it. I love that we get to see more Martha Falco now.
It's so nice. As someone who's never lived in a PPMD era.
Oh no?
No, I am post-doc. Okay. So I've never existed in a world where PPMD exists. So I've been missing out on so much Marth and Falco.
That's a rough world to live in.
You're telling me my first major HBox won.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I've lived.
Well, I come from like the Ken era, so it was rough back. We were like, Marth's so stupid. You're just dancing blades you.
Marth is busted. Ooh. Very nice recovery option from Amsah.
Amsah's holding in a little bit too much on these forward throws. He's getting hit with the. Okay, yep. That's gonna do it for Zane.
You were right in that it was. I do feel Amsah was able to control the pace a little better, kind of execute his game plan a little bit better. But
I think you give Amsah another couple games and he's going to be taken up.
Yeah,
you know?
No, and clearly an extremely talented player and has, you know,
and that's hard for him. The differences in PAL in that matchup is going to make a huge difference.
And you can even consider, you know, the access to players to, I mean,
and they're spread out.
And the UK is a smaller scene. There's few. I mean, the top level is obviously, you know, the top in the world.
Still very good, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's not as much exposure. Oh, they're laughing. They're talking about it. That warms my heart.
I believe Amsah's from the Netherlands.
He is.
Yeah.
Chelly, I was casting with Chelly yesterday, and he's one of the very.
There's a couple.
There's like 3, I think she mentioned. There's not a lot of players from the Netherlands. She mentioned also he was talking about driving to a local, and she was like, oh, you know, it was a 6-hour drive to the local.
Ooh, that's a local.
Yeah, they use the term local
Local
lightly
is in
over
the
there.
country.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Or probably not even. Probably in the country next door.
In the continent.